Hello everyone, this is Patrick and it's time for another edition of Heavy Therapy. This is a collection update, mostly black metal, but I couldn't resist death. Cause who can? So there's some death metal as well. I do have something spinning in the background. I will let you know who is playing as I get to them because this is a recent collection purchase. Okay. What can I say? This is the new Ulthar album, Anthronomicon. Ian Miller on the cover art here. Absolutely stunning artwork. He's using like sketching and also other stitching or other methods of drawing here that is really incredible the more you look at it. So yeah, metal YouTube, metal Twitter, metal Instagram, we're all really loving these new Ulthar releases. So right here that I am holding in the foreground is Anthronomicon, 8 tracks, 40 minutes of music. And then they put out a sister album on the exact same day. And it is Helionomicon, 40 minutes, 2 tracks. Each track is around 20 minutes. Okay. My favorite albums of this calendar year so far. I want to show you the variants. Ulthar is a 3-piece band. They are, I think, all around the country at this point, but they were originally from Oakland, California, and now they're in Alexandria, Virginia as well. They are a 3-piece, like I said. Steve Peacock, bass and vocals, Justin Ennis on drums, Shelby Lermo on guitars and vocals. And I should say, yeah, I already did. So, the variants that I chose to get for both of these was the ultra clear variant that had the, what's it called, just black swirl around it. Awesome. It's awesome in person. These are really cool. Came in a black sleeve, and then Helionomicon came in a white sleeve, and it is an ultra clear with a white swirl. And I really like that the swirl is not totally solid. It's really cool to watch. Looks like a Jupiter or Saturn or Io, one of the many moons of Jupiter, something like that. They also come with the artwork right here on a 4-page booklet. Ulthar play black/death metal. It's technical death metal. It's amazing. Steve Peacock does the more higher pitched kind of blackened vocals, I believe, and Shelby Lermo does the more death grunts, death screams on here. Some of their black metal sections remind me of Frost from Enslaved, but really this band is the pinnacle of extreme music in 2023 in my opinion. These two albums are really close to 10 out of 10s for me. So yeah, I picked up both Ulthar albums, as you should. Amazing black/death extreme metal from that 3-piece. Okay, so up next, including I have 2 albums from this band, including the one that is playing right now. So this is Frisk, and their album is called Die Duden van Waterkant, and I believe it translates roughly to The Dead of the Waterfront, which, yeah, makes sense. Frisk play atmospheric black metal. This is 5 tracks, 27 minutes of music. 27 minutes, and 32 seconds of music. for fans of, I'm gonna name some bands here that are not black metal, and I'm going to name some black metal artists. So for fans of Cenotaph, Shavat, Celtic Frost, Diarrhea, Vendir, and then also though Amun-Ra, which play like a post-doom style, and Russian Circles, which play a progressive instrumental metal. All that combined gets you Frisk. And the next song that you'll hear is the title track of this EP, and it is one of my favorite Frisk songs out there. So I also decided to pick up their debut album. This is their first full-length. By the way, these are both out on Vendetta Records. This one is called Unturug Blivblat Sand. I don't know what that translates to. 7 tracks, almost 48 minutes of music. This band's from Lower Saxony, Germany. And yeah, just incredible atmospheric black band with those Celtic Frost moments. Pretty close to a flawless album right here to me. Really cool band. If you're into atmospheric black metal, if you're into artwork, cover art that looks like this, you kind of know what it might sound like. But quality always varies. Stunning work. Comes with a cool booklet. Artwork and layout is by Misanthropic Art. I am familiar with that name, which means I have to own some of his other artwork, which is cool. So yeah, check out Frisk and their EP and their debut album. You will like them both. Next up, speaking of, I picked up Enslaved's Frost. Came out in 1994. And Enslaved play progressive black metal with some. They end up getting into a more of a folk and more of a Viking metal stage as well. I would just call this progressive black and kind of just, yeah, like, you know, technical black metal at times. This is the recent 2022 reissue by Osmose Productions. Look at these dorks right here. Look at that guy. Oh, yes. It's funny that I just called Ivar a dork. I mean it, as am I, right? Just look at Girdle up there, Girdle Jelson, looking like a Viking. This is the special Charity of Kharkiv donation edition. Charity dedicated to providing humanitarian aid to Ukraine right now. And here is this variant. Again, looks like it resembles the Ukrainian flag. Really cool. And yeah, since I recently got this Enslaved album, it reminded me, or when I listened to the new Ulthar, it reminded me that, yeah, you know what? Hard to think of too many bands that sound like Ulthar, but their black metal style kind of sounds a little bit like Enslaved in that Frost album. Okay, next up, one of my favorite black metal bands ever. So, this is a Virgil's Zero Sugar root beer, by the way. Really good if you want root beer, but not sugar. So yeah, one of my favorite black metal bands of all time is Immortal, and I don't own this CD until now. This is Immortal's debut album, Diabolical, Fullmoon, Mysticism. Came out in 1992. Immortal is based out of Norway, of course. A bot sounds evil, drooling on this album. You get the martial percussion here, the very steady rhythmic percussion here. Great drum performance by Armageddon here. Their guitar tone on this too. I sometimes think of this album as thrashy, but it's actually not thrashy. They have like this snarling guitar tone that actually makes me think of Portal. So it's really gnarly, really sick. It's not thrashy. This is textbook black metal. One of my favorite black metal albums ever right here. This is Immortal, Diabolical, Fullmoon, Mysticism. And now I finally own it on CD. Okay, and I also got a cool package in from Noxious Ruin. Spoke about them before. I picked up their Nordic Savagery zine. So this is called this tape, and it comes with the tape. And this tape is called Tape and Zine is called Preservation of Death. This is volume 4. Volume 3 featured the United States. So what you get is 27 tracks of underground Nordic death metal from the very first wave. You get Samhain 85, Flames of Hell 87, Nations of Death 91. But the oldest track on here is from 1995. Most of them are 1990 or below. Awesome book. Interviews with the bands, I should say. Old artwork and flyers. This is really, really well done. Noxious Ruin puts this out. Should be available still on their website. Here's another list of the bands. Of course, you can pause it. Again, all from first wave Norway death metal scene. Some Nordic savagery right here in my hands. Really cool. And I couldn't resist to also pick up another tape from Noxious Ruin. They have this cool hand rot series. This is some death grind, gore grind, impending rot from Mexico. This is their demo EP, whatever you want to call it, titled Death Chronology, Cadaveric Fauna, and Other Postmortem Phenomena. And yeah, if you like really cool packaging with your death, look at that. With your gore grind, check this shit out. But I would not have picked it up if the music was not good. This is really good death grind. Noisy. And cool artwork here that Noxious Ruin tapes give you. Recorded in 2022. All music by Impending Rot. Artwork by Necroforest Humator. Logo by Filippo Mangar. Layout and printing by Noxious Ruin. So yeah, check out their Bandcamp at impendingrot.bandcamp. Intestinal Rot from Mexico. Some gore grind for you to check out. And that is what I have for you for this collection update. Let me know what you think about the Ulthar albums. All this music I just showed you. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you're up for it. I like talking to you all in the comments. I'm going to give a shout out to a number of you very soon. I always mean to. I love all the engagement. I like getting to know all of you a bit more and more over the years. So yeah, this has been fun. Talk to you all soon. Later.